We're back in the kitchen now. Tillman. I just like to call her Tillman.
That'll work. That's okay. That's good.
What's going on? How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Okay, so what's going on? We've got vegetables. Vegetables are good for you.
They are, and the average person doesn't eat enough. We know this, but literally I'm reminded every week. I sit down with patients and they really think it's so hard to eat a healthy diet. It's hard to cook at home. So I wanted to show you 3 super easy vegetable side dishes. These are 3 staples that we have in my house. You can make them in less than 20 to 25 minutes, and the work part is actually way shorter than that.
Okay.
And throw them with some grilled chicken, steak, fish, and you have a full meal.
And you have a full meal,
So
and not just full meal for one meal, but like multiples, right?
Multiple meals.
You can make this. You can draw this out a couple of days.
Absolutely.
Which makes things easier at home.
Really, I double up on it, so I have leftovers for the next day, leftovers for lunch, and just those simple things can make the difference between doing that and getting takeout or going out for dinner.
We do a meal service plan, a vegan one actually. So it's mostly vegetables, anyways. But the prep work is just mind-blowing, and it's non-stop. And I feel like I'm doing that every night.
There can be. So I love to do it double duty, make one that'll last a long time. So first I'm going to make Parmesan roasted broccoli.
Okay.
So I've got a cooking sheet.
Good.
All I'm going to do is spray it with some cooking spray. If you'll hand me that broccoli.
Nope.
This is like pre-washed, pre-chopped. Buy it in the produce section, so that takes away part of the work. I'm going to lay that out. I'm going to drizzle it with just a bit of olive oil. No real measurement.
Nope.
I'm
just throw it on
going
there.
to put a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and
I mean, you've been working it in this kitchen this
a
morning.
little bit of garlic,
there
and
you
then
go.
this is the key: a little bit of Parmesan.
It's so good.
So
I
I'm
love
just going. This
Parmesan.
is just grated Parmesan. My little boy loves this one. He's not a big vegetable fan, but he does like the broccoli. This goes in a 400-degree oven. That may be full already, so I'm just going to set it back here.
Magic of TV.
And then here's what it looks like. So we were just talking about before we came on how I like it a little brown, a little crunchy.
I do too.
I might let it go even a little bit longer than this.
Too.
Get a little bit crunchier,
Nope, no
but
doubt.
super easy.
But we're TV time. So make your broccoli
So
however you want to make your broccoli.
Absolutely. Number 2.
That's number 1. That's
number
done.
1.
That's done.
Done.
And while that's cooking, you can move on to number 2.
So bacon roasted Brussels sprouts. I've got 3 to 4 pieces of bacon in here. You don't have to do the bacon. The bacon gives you great flavor. Dump those in. That's all you do.
With the oil.
I'm leaving the oil in there.
Or the grease, or whatever you want to call it.
I'm going to use that for the flavor.
And see, some people just, I think this is a good way. If you don't like vegetables, I will say both of these, by the way, are fantastic ways to really be able to endure the flavor of some of these vegetables. I think that's one of the #1 comments I hear people in public like,
I just don't like it.
Yeah, or I don't know how to prepare it. I think
hear
this is
that
perfect.
all the time, and maybe you had Brussels sprouts that were like boiled and sort of slimy and not very good.
Yeah, that's
roast
terrible,
them.
terrible.
This
Roast
is
them
the
for sure.
key. Salt and pepper, a little bit of apple cider
What does
vinegar.
that do?
It just brings out the flavor, and
You
it
put
gives
like
us
a
this
tablespoon in there.
nice little tangy flavor.
Yeah.
Now, same thing. This is going to go in to a 400-degree oven.
So if you have the right pans, you can just
pop
cook on
it
the
in.
stove and put right in the oven.
Yep, I like to use those.
I do not have those pans.
The cast iron skillets.
Yeah.
So now again, I might let this go even a little bit longer, but I
To get a
love the
little bit more
crunchiness, the brown
yeah.
and crunchiness.
And then that's it.
That's dish
So
number
again,
2.
So now you have 2 dishes,
Yep.
and all you need is some fish, some chicken,
and you have your meals.
whatever.
It's
and you
so
have
easy.
a full meal.
So
And
let
then
me
last
throw
one
more together.
Angie, you are like.
It's so.
I mean, let me just step out of the way. You are. Hey, we've got Chef Angie in the kitchen here,
I
folks.
just want to show people how easy it really can be.
So you need to be part of Nailed It.
So.
Nailed it.
I love it. So olive oil. A little bit of garlic.
Yep.
When my recipe calls for 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, I usually double that. So
guaranteed. I do the same exact
double
thing.
that.
We're almost out of time.
frozen
garlic,
spinach.
Frozen spinach.
Little seasoning. I use red pepper flakes. You can put the spinach in frozen.
So you're
I add a
cooking this
little
first.
cream cheese if you want. You could leave it just sauteed. I'm going to cook this. Stir in about 4 ounces of cream cheese, and you've got a creamy, garlicky, little bit of red pepper flakes at the end. And
now you've got
super tasty.
This right here would last you all week.
Absolutely, it
And
does.
that took
In our house,
you've been in this kitchen for like, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, super
30
easy.
minutes, so yeah, super easy.
So it
Angie,
doesn't have to be that hard.
Awesome. Thank you so much
You're
for sharing that. I do
welcome.
appreciate it.